Hey everyone, it's Vincent and Matt from Upright Health.
Hi, creepy Vincent.
We're here today to talk about a myth in the powerlifting world.
What's that myth?
That myth is sumo deadlifting is inherently harder on your hips than conventional deadlifting.
I've heard this myth. What is this sumo deadlift for people who don't know?
So the sumo deadlift is where your legs are wider than your arms. You may see it even wider than that. You may see a narrow sumo deadlift, but they're all sumo deadlifts.
Now, is that something only Asians are doing?
Who knows? I've never been to Asia. Well, yeah, I have. I don't know.
All right, well, this is something we're going to have to investigate further. But what's this mythology around, this myth around the sumo deadlift, that you can't do it as often as conventional?
Yeah, that you can't train it heavy as often as you can train a conventional deadlift heavy.
All right, well, why do you think this is a myth?
Well, so I think this is a myth because in my experience, when I get everything to be firing properly, I don't find any difference in the frequency that I can do it heavy as well as my clients can do it heavy. And I think the cause of other powerlifters being unable to achieve the same thing is because, well, let's face it, most people have pretty awful hip mobility. And the sumo deadlift inherently requires more hip mobility. So if you're at the end range of your hip abduction and you're loading it super heavy, you inherently have less room for error there. And you're inherently going to beat up your hips if you're constantly entering that error zone more often than when you're in here.
So earlier you had mentioned to me, you were thinking about this and you're saying like in running, this is a really common issue. So like with runners, we see people who are like doing weird things with their lower limbs. They're caving in with the knee, usually on the right side. Something's landing funny like this over and over and over again. And they've got weakness. They have undertrained lateral hip muscles. They have really tight inner thigh muscles that seem to functionally pull everything in. And they end up with like knee pain, hip pain, lower back pain.
Right.
And so like this analogy is basically the same, right? With sumo deadlifting, if I'm coming out here and I can't actually maintain, then I'm going to be stressing out muscles that shouldn't be stressed out. I'm trying to work things that are going at counter purposes, like adductors are just jamming me in while abductors are trying their best to open things up, right?
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, just like with the running example, even if you don't have an injury right now, but you feel like you're getting beat up way faster than you should be, take a look at your running form. You know? Like you're taking thousands of steps, and if you're off by just a little bit, that's going to add up really quickly.
Right. So in the sumo deadlift, you might not be doing you're not taking 1,000 steps, but you're doing maybe 15, 25 reps in a workout, and you're doing it with tons of weight on top of your body, in your hands and driving force into your body. That extra weight really ups the ante and makes it really important for you to actually maintain the right form.
Yeah, like even you may be off by like a millimeter in your joint alignment, but under all those pounds and all those reps, that's going to make a huge difference.
This also applies in metric, so kilos too.
Yes, for our non-American viewers.
Wherever you are. Metric. All right, so guys, hopefully that gives you a different understanding of this idea of sumo deadlifts being, either worse for you or harder for you, and kind of gives you a more proactive perspective that you can take towards making the sumo deadlift something that you can do, assuming you want to do it if you are Asian or not Asian. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. Hope you like this video, because if you did like this video, you're going to go click that like button and like us on Facebook. And we hope that you remember that pain sucks.
Life shouldn't.